All right, we are standing in the entry of our project, Blow Your Mind. So we're standing here at the entry as you come into the house. And one of the most, I shouldn't say tricky, but difficult areas to design is this house has some incredible lighting. We had a lighting architect involved, Kevin Flower, and he's designed this amazing lighting system throughout the entire home. Everything's controlled through Lutron. We have Catcher lighting, Crestron homework panel that's going to be tying it all together. But when you think about this, we have this 360-degree glass grate room. How do you get electrical? How do you get lighting? How do you get fire sprinklers, right? So you'll see here behind me, we have the structural steel trusses. And what we've already done is we've already channeled these to run the fire sprinkler and the lighting. This is how we're gonna run all our cabling and lighting throughout the entire ceiling, because there's a ton of accent lighting all throughout this. In fact, we even have uplighting of the trusses and the structural steel because it's such a focal element of the design. So here in this channel, we're gonna drill through that steel. We have a few columns spaced throughout here intentionally. So that's gonna be the shaft, if you will. That's going to be where we're going to be running all of the conduit and all of the fire sprinklers. We're going to be poking through those, these I-beams up top, and then running up through the trusses. You won't see the conduit, you won't see the fire sprinklers, you'll see the heads, you'll see the lighting, but there's a lot of planning behind the scenes on how we're going to channel these structural steel members so that we can run this, run all these components that are necessary for the safety of our client, for code, for accent lighting, all the elements that go through it. And as you come into the grate room, you're gonna see that we have it's the same steel, but some is painted black. Everything that's painted black is gonna be exposed, right? This is gonna be seen as you're sitting in the grate room. That's by intent. Everything that's still gray, that'll get buried. And so for everything that's gray, that's where we can run and channel a lot of these wiring components that we need. So fire sprinklers is common. Every custom home that we build in Arizona has a fire suppression, a fire sprinkler system. This is something that gets permitted individually. After the building permit, it gets designed by our fire sprinkler installer. They submit that. They have a certain amount of fire sprinkler heads, locations we have to put that. And so even in a house such as this, size and complexity and design still has to have fire sprinklers, and we have to work around that to not take away from the design, but enhance it, hide it, and make sure it still looks great. That aesthetic, that appeal visually to the client and to their friends that are walking their home.